Well, good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to Paris. Stay tuned for another interesting episode of The Allu Show. You are looking at is the arrival of the TGV train to Paris. It's coming in. It's getting closer all the time. I'm going to try not to shake the iPhone too much. But, you know, people are moving about. Wow, here's the train. Very impressive. Very aerodynamic. Come on, America. We got to get something like this. Wow, look at this. I must say, I am impressed. Okay, everybody, we're in Paris at the Gare de Lyon. Bonjour, mes amis. So anyway, I'm going to flip this around and give you a little sense of the train station action. Hang on. And here's a little of the Gare de Lyon for you. You know, fairly big train station. Actually, it's about the same size as the train station in Basel. Okay, I'm ready to go to the American Ambassador's residence now for the celebration of my grandfather's 100th birthday. Hope I look good. Check in with you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our host, the Ambassador of the United States, Charles Rivkin.
Thank you.
Hello everyone. Bonsoir à tous. Alors, quel plaisir de vous voir réunis ici à la résidence. Alors, depuis notre arrivée en France, mon épouse Suzanne et moi-même avons souhaité sélectionner pour nous ces photos. So thank you so much, Peter and Paul, for making this exhibit and related two-day outreach events so meaningful. Gordon Parks' photographs have touched so many young people in so many ways. Enthusiasm is the electricity of life. How do you get it? You act enthusiastic until you make it a habit. This quote from Gordon Parks himself sums up his humanistic philosophy of life and sets the example for generations after him. A photographer, filmmaker, writer, and composer, Gordon Parks was the first African-American to work as a staff photographer for Life magazine and the first black artist to produce and direct a major Hollywood film, The Learning Tree, in 1969. America is grateful for his talent in chronicling the African-American experience and gave him numerous awards in recognition of his contribution, including the National Medal of Arts in 1988. His ties with France were numerous as he covered fashion shows from Life magazine in the 1950s, Gordon lived in segregationist America. But he knew early on that despite the color of his skin, despite a lack of professional training, he could accomplish whatever he set his mind to. I'm sure, by the way, that Gordon would have approved of President Barack Obama's stance reiterated in his victory speech just a few days ago, where the president said, "I believe we can keep the promise of our founding, the idea that if you're willing to work hard, it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from or what you look like or where you love. It doesn't matter whether you're black or white or Hispanic or Asian or Native American or young or old or rich or poor, able, disabled, gay, or straight. You can make it here in America if you're willing to try." We're fortunate to have another great American photographer here with us tonight, in Mr. John Morris, who met with Gordon Parks in the wake of World War II and helped him set a foot in the door of Life magazine, as Parks himself put it. John Morris told us what an extraordinary man Gordon Parks was, how he brought his energy and engagement to the rescue of the civil rights movement in Atlanta in the 1960s, when a talented jazz composer and pianist he also was. Mr. Morris, you and Gordon Parks shepherded some of the 20th century's most iconic images and were friends with Robert Capa, W. Eugene Smith, Henri Cartier-Bresson, three giants of photography. Now, I read somewhere you agree with expat Irwin Shaw, who said, "I was never a Parisian. I was always an American on an extended visit." Now, through the photographs of Gordon Parks, we're taken on an extended visit to American society and American culture. A visit which reminds us that in the end, no matter where we come from or where we live, the dignity of our common humanity is the source of our strength and gives us hope for the future. My wife, Susan, and I thank you very much for being here tonight. Je vous remercie. Merci d'être venu. Thank you guys very much.